What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Zcash to BTC. I was doing EOS the past couple of days, but I decided to switch things up. I thought I'd give Zcash a try and kind of show you guys another opinion on coins that I like to usually avoid, but now I want to show you my opinion on them. Besides that, I do want to discuss where the current coin market is, how some of the cryptos are starting to recover and, consolidate back up to some higher, more appreciative levels. So that is another thing I do want to discuss, pretty much reaffirming what we said yesterday, indicating that the markets may have hit bottom and we may start to experience some sort of uptrend in the next couple of days. Otherwise, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump right into today's video. So as you guys can see, we are on the current coin market cap, and you'll notice a couple of things. Market cap is 272, 24-hour volume is 45, and Bitcoin dominance is 68.6. So I believe we have about 3 billion increase in 24-hour volume, which is quite a bit. We have Bitcoin dominance at 68.6%, market cap at 272. Like I said, as I scroll down, you can see pretty much what the charts have been showing the past couple of days. Out of these top 10 cryptos, everything is up except for Tether, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Tether just flatlines at $1. But as we know, you'll see we've had consolidation the past couple of days. We had our retracement. We had this, massive bear market retracement, and now it seems like we're kind of flatlining, which is what we needed. This is where the retestment of support was. This is support. This is support. This is showing everyone where our recent support was. Now that we found that and we consolidated, we can start to gain some volume and momentum and shoot up to higher levels. So I do want to go in depth on the charts and show you guys what I mean by that. But as you can see, the markets are doing very well. They're starting to retrace back upwards. They're starting to move to higher levels. So it really does not look too bad. We have even some coins that are up double digits, which really isn't really a bad thing. So I do just want to jump on over to the current market. And you can see I want to start with Bitcoin first, and we'll go into the altcoins, because like I said, I do think Bitcoin is one to begin with. Now, if you guys are curious as to why some of my charts have changed from yesterday, restarted my laptop, how to draw new lines, but I think it's good every so often to redraw lines. It kind of makes you find newer things, and it kind of reaffirms other lines that you've previously had. So with this, you can see a couple of things. We have our top resistance where our double top was, and we have this beautiful uptrend right here, and you can see we have a resistance right here where this double bottom was, double top was. This is the M that we see, and I can draw that out for you guys. If you aren't following this movement right here, that was one top, second top. So this right here is what I'm talking about, that support, that bounce. So what we're seeing right now is we're starting to see this uptrend being retested. And you saw in the past couple of days here, retestment happened. Not only did we fall to the high-low middle moving average, but we started to consolidate back up and close the candle above there, indicating that this wick was not really that strong. It was very strong. And we were able to break above here, and we used the support line to consolidate back up. Now you can see this is going to be the issue zone. If we manage to break through here and close today's candle above here, I really do think we're going to be heading up to around 12,700 and change. I really do. So I do think we need to consolidate out right now. We do need to slowly break this resistance right here. We do have a resistance at $10,500. We're at $10,490 right now. And with enough volume, if we can cap that right there and close today's candle above there, we should immediately start to see consolidation and a rise within this ascending triangle and move up to higher levels. You can see we're trading at 50 on the RSI or 49. And that it gives us plenty of movement and volume and room to move to all the way up to 12,005, 12,007 very easily at that. So we are looking for consolidation right now. We are looking for that break, and then we should start to see this movement up here. Now we did find this bottom support, and you can see this pretty much indicated the bottom. This is where the lowest we're going to go. So now with that knowledge, we can infer that the other cryptos are finding their bottoms too. So I do want to jump into Ethereum. We'll look at Litecoin right after. So Ethereum was the biggest challenge for me. I had a bunch of lines on yesterday's chart, which was getting quite confusing even for myself. So I did actually reset and restart. There are a couple of support and a couple of resistances here, and I did find some newer ones. So I did actually extend this uptrend right here, which I didn't necessarily see before. And when you extend this upwards, you'll see how close we are to actually retesting this. And we could really move this up a little bit more, and it'll still correlate with the bottom uptrend right here. It's still not being anything negative, and you can just pull this down a little bit right there, and now you can see exactly what's happened. So you can see we have support, 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 and then once again support. Now I did notice that there was a downtrend on Ethereum, which I did just draw in. You can see right here where we're hitting a lot of resistance, 1 resistance, 0.2, 3 confirmations, 4, almost 5 confirmations. So we have a couple of interesting things right here. Not only were we almost flatlined out just a couple of days ago, we're trading at around 20, I think. No, 37, I apologize, on the relative strength indicator. So we're getting sandwiched in here. This is a symmetrical triangle. If we do get enough volume, this resistance at 197 will be broken, and we'll easily see a $230 retest of the high-low middle moving average within literally maybe less than a week. Very quickly at that. So I am looking for some movement and some sort of break to the upside, and seeing this retracement up to here. I really do think that is what is in the near future for Ethereum. All the coins pretty much bottomed out. They found their bottom support, and they're starting to recover and break. So I do think there is going to be volume moving into the markets fairly soon. Now, in terms of Litecoin, what do we have to say for Litecoin? Litecoin has been a coin that has been talked negatively about. There's no more promoting it. There's nothing really new to the crypto. Charlie Lee gave up on it. A lot of these rumors out there, and Charlie has addressed the market numerous times, saying that when exactly they do have these bearish moments and the hype is not necessarily around the crypto, that's when they can actually start to really hone down and help and secure the crypto and the market that it's in, the blockchain itself. So I'm sure he's putting a ton of work and time into the market, or his developers are too. And I think within the next run, it'll be much easier, safer, and more acceptable to use, which we can see there's a lot of mass adoption all around. So what's interesting to say the least is I don't even consider that to be a downtrend right there. Very hard to find a downtrend. There is a small uptrend here. This is a little safer to draw, but for the most part we are hitting resistance, or did hit resistance right there. And what we're seeing right now is I can't really find an uptrend or symmetrical triangle, so what I'm seeing is some sort of just sideways consolidation. We're waiting for the markets. We're following Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're not really using our own path. We're following what Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing, and we're just following what their momentum is bringing, and we're kind of piggybacking off of that. So if Ethereum does, eventually retest its high-low minimum moving average, if that goes, pretty much just with Ethereum, we should see Litecoin do the same thing. We should see Litecoin right here move up and retest $95 to $100 just as quickly as Ethereum does. So we're kind of piggybacking off of Bitcoin's volume, Bitcoin's momentum, and Ethereum's momentum as well. And as you can see with Litecoin, another indicator that we did bottom out is off of our uptrend right here. So you can see with our major uptrend and then downtrend and being oversold and being undervalued, we managed to get back in our high-low middle moving average, and we did retest our bottom support right here. We retested the bottom right here, and we immediately retraced off of that. The last time we were near that was back in April, so we had plenty of movement and plenty of time to recover and separate ourselves from hanging out down here. So this retestment was definitely necessary. We may start to see some sort of consolidation back out of that, which would be beautiful. We have plenty of room now within the weekly charts to allow that to happen. So I'm excited. I think this is the end of the consolidation. I said I did buy into Bitcoin. Pretty much all the cryptos right now, the top 3, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, I think these are greater buying opportunities, and I think they will start to head up very soon. I think these all look good. Ooh, okay, let me just zoom out of this one. Okay, so now let's move on to Zcash, the one crypto that I do want to discuss with you guys. Zcash is hitting its all-time low. Really not seeing much movement right now. We see a very, very, very small candle. You can see right here where we're starting to move upwards, but for the most part, it is hitting its all-time lows, finding new supports. It is a very new cryptocurrency to Binance, and coins like this are so hard to graph. Now, I do want to show you what I mean on the weekly right here, where we're not moving at all. We're not finding any upwards momentum at all with this market. We've pretty much just got added to the exchange back in 2017, and we've been consolidating out. So when, Bitcoin and crypto became newer, Zcash was created. When that whole pump and wave came, so was Zcash right there. But since then, we've just been consolidating and hitting all-time lows. It seems like, and don't quote me on this, but if you guys know or are involved in Zcash, it seems like there's been no development, no hype, no new news, nothing to really hype up or anticipate movement into this coin. But otherwise, guys, that's going to sum up today's episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.